All right, guys, one last video for you here, just showing you how to put all this together. So we're going to look at how do I take an equation, find the axis of symmetry, and plug that back in to find the y value of the vertex. So let's look at this example here. So we've got our equation. The first thing we're going to do is find our axis of symmetry. So we need to find our b value and we need to find our a value. So looking at this equation here at the top right of your screen, our a value is going to be 1. Our b value this time is positive 3. Now I'm going to plug that into my formula for the axis of symmetry, or to find the x value of the vertex. Remember, we're going to flip the sign because of this formula. So since our b is positive 3, this time we're going to put negative 3 in our formula. And then my a value is 1. Now, most of you probably aren't going to need the calculator here, but just as a reminder, we're going to go over here to our Desmos calculator. I'm going to press the A over B button right here at the right side, get my fraction up there, and then type in what I wrote down on my paper. Remember, this will be a really good time for you to be actually writing things down on paper before you type it in, or splitting your screen like I am so that you can see all the information at once and make sure you're not missing a sign or typing something in wrong. All right, so my answer was negative 1.5 or negative 3 over 2. Just for simplicity's sake, to plug it back in, I'm going to keep the decimal format. So over here on my paper, I'm going to write down that the axis of symmetry was x equals negative 1.5. Have I found the vertex yet? No, I've only got half the vertex. So now I'm going to go back into my original equation here that I copied from the top, and I'm going to replace x with negative 1.5. And I'm also going to replace the second x with negative 1.5, okay? So I've got that plugged into my original equation here. Now I'm going to take that and I'm going to type it back into my Desmos calculator to figure out what the y value of my vertex is, okay? So I'm going to type it in exactly as I wrote it. Remember, press this button right here to get the squared. Oh, look, it came out as a whole number. That's awesome. So I got negative 6. So that means that my vertex is negative 1.5, because that was the x value that I plugged in, comma, negative 6, because that's the y value that I just got. Now, just for funsies and to verify that, I've graphed that equation over here, and you can see right here that that is, in fact, the vertex. Negative 1.5, negative 6. So I'm good to go.